basic outdoor leadership and travel skills. That's what we call this course. The goal is to bring people up to a specific level of comfort and competence and confidence in their outdoor skills so that they'll be able to care for other people while they're out there. Our experience has been if you're not comfortable with where you are and what you're doing, then it's impossible for you to care for other people. So really the fundamental purpose of Bolts is to bring students up to the point where they're comfortable and confident, as I said, confident in their own skills and their ability to take care of themselves in the bush, so that they'll then be able to take care of other people and teach those skills to other people as well. So we're on day 2. Today we've had our first navigation assignment, which has been fun to say the least. Got on our itinerary, stayed on our itinerary. For the most part, people are reading contour pretty well, and that's always a good sign that people are paying attention. Physically, the group's really strong, and emotionally, the group is having a lot of fun. So this has been it's been a good first day. And the weather's been really lousy. There's been no rain, there's been no high wind, there's nothing to really challenge these guys. So I'm really hoping that we'll get some rain sometime this trip, so that they won't think that camping is like this all the time, you know, that sort of thing. When we talk about basic outdoor living skills, that's when we're talking about the notion of being able to select a safe campsite, being able to select what food to take, being able to prepare that food, what type of equipment, how to dress for the outdoors, how to deal with hypothermia, hyperthermia, all the things that can happen out here. And you can't just turn around and go to the grocery store, or you can't walk to the wall and turn up the thermostat, and you can't walk into the bathroom and to a flushing toilet, take a shower, or get a drink of water if you want. So the outdoor living skills part of this really looks at teaching people the skills they need to get fresh water, to have hot food, to do fire safety, to select campsites where the winds aren't going to blow dead branches down on you, that sort of thing. The travel skills portion of it really looks at this notion of camping in one spot, like car camping. That's a good skill set to have, but most people who are going to be doing this sort of thing are going to be moving, either backpacking or canoeing. So one of the things we really focus in on is this whole notion of land navigation whenever you're hiking, or this whole notion of charting and navigating whenever you're kayaking. This trip we're focusing on land nav exclusively. So students are basically learning how to read topographical maps, how to coordinate those with their compass, and to be able to use map and compass to find where they are. Now, there's some folks who think that's a little antiquated, what with GPS and all the rest of that. But it's been our experience that if students don't know how a compass works, if they don't know how a map works, they don't know what's going on inside their GPS. And so they basically use it as a palm pilot, no pun intended, where they're walking around looking at their palm and trying to figure out where they are based on that, rather than looking at the world around them and recognizing landforms, matching those up with the maps that they have, and using the compass to orient the map to reality rather than reality to the map. So it's an important skill set. Once again, our experience with folks who only use GPS, rely on the GPS, and all it takes is one dead or low battery for you to be completely lost. On the other hand, if you're what we call a heads-up navigator, and meaning that you're looking at where you're going and that sort of thing, rather than looking at your Palm Pilot, you'll be able to recognize contour watersheds, and you'll be able to see the lay of the land and move through the land much more skillfully.